Welcome everybody. We're here for the ribbon cutting on our long-awaited dog park. We finally took a piece of property that really needed some improvement, and this is a tremendous improvement. And I'm really thrilled to see all the dogs. Dog parks are important not just for the dogs, but for the people. And so it's going to become a very important part of our community for communication. People are going to come with their dogs. And it's just not for the dogs, it's for you all too. You're going to chat with your neighbors, hopefully not argue, and hopefully the dogs are all behaving, at least on a good day. But anyhow, I'm very appreciative of all the help we've had in doing this, from the Environmental Commission, to Brad Hoferkamp, to Bob Weldon, and to our Open Space Committee especially, who really gave us the initial seed money to do this. I thought that was very thoughtful and generous of them. And what you see here is a culmination of a lot of people's efforts, not the least of which is our Eagle Scout, when we'll get to talk to him a little bit later. But now I'd like to turn over to Brad, and Brad's going to finish up talking about people and to people, and then we're going to do the ribbon cutting. Brad?
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
First, let me thank each one of you for coming out here this morning to celebrate our grand opening of our new Jefferson Field Dog Park. This event is the culmination of several years of effort to locate a suitable site, gain necessary approvals, obtain funding, recruit support, create a design, pass legislation, and to make this park a reality. I hope you feel as I do.
The dogs are stealing the show.
That's okay. As I do, what we have produced has been well worth the effort. We still have a few things on their way, and in particular, there'll be a dog watering fountain. Generally, in this area, we got to run it 300 feet from the water hydrant down the road there. As it takes many hands to make this such a reality, I have several people and entities to acknowledge and thank. Please bear with me. We must thank our mayor, Mike Francis, along with our council members for their support and suggestions on the creation of this park. I'd like to acknowledge Councilman Ryan Smith, Councilwoman Jennifer Johnson, and also, although he's not present, John Young was instrumental with the open space funding, and I want to thank him as well, along with the rest of the council. We must also thank Business Administrator Ron Tappan, DPW Superintendent Pat Mason, and his entire staff for their valuable help in so many ways. I must also thank them for putting up with me, particularly my request for 2 fire hydrants that you can see out there in the field. In addition, we must thank Kathy Million, first in suggesting this area as a possible site for the park and for her help here today. Thank you, Kathy. We must also thank the Recreational Committee for their allowing us to take part of the field for the dog park. Next, we must thank members of the Hopatcong Environmental Commission for their continuing support and assistance for the creation of this park. And I'd just like to mention that Jewel is here as the head of the Environmental Commission. Georgia is here, Lisa's here, and my wife Pat is here from the Environmental Commission, and I want to thank everyone. And Willa.
And I'm not
quiet one. Always forget the quiet people. And Jan, I knew I'd miss it. Don't worry, we'll get there. Thank you, guys. Now I must turn to our generous donors who made the bulk of this park possible. With the aid of Mayor Francis, we were able to attend a donation of $15,000 from Bob Weldon, president of Weldon Quarry. Bob is an avid supporter of our town, and his generosity is truly appreciated. We must also thank, as the mayor mentioned, the Open Space Committee for their generous $15,000 funding from the Open Space Trust Fund. These 2 large donations got us very close to our funding goal. It is at this time, before I continue our thanks, we have a short presentation. I would like to invite Mike Smith of the Lake Hopatcong Rotary International Club to come forward. And I'd also like to ask our Eagle Scout candidate, Aidan, to come up as well. Aidan.
I had the pleasure of meeting Aidan and his dad, Sean, this past Thursday at one of our Rotary luncheons at Da Vinci's. And I want to say, to see what this young man has done at 14 years old, this is what should be on the front page of the newspapers.
Yep.
This is the future of our country. To put this amount of time and effort, coordinating the helpers, the picture, he has a beautiful book that you should let these people see, a picture of how he did this. It was a team effort, and my hat's off to Aidan's mother and father for being so supportive of him. We were able to give a small donation to Aidan to help him defray the cost of the Rotary Club of Hopatcong did, help him defray the cost of materials and time and effort. So Aidan, thank you.
All right, right here. Now it is my honor and great privilege to say a few words about Aidan Poland. At the young age of 14 years, Aidan has impressed me with his efforts to date and his dedication to making Jefferson Field Dog Park a success. Aidan came to me and provided a layout of implements you see here in the park behind us. He designed, built, and installed everything you see inside the park, not just one of each, but two of each. In addition, there will be 2 benches installed at a later date. Aidan also created a fundraiser that brought in more than $3,000. He has done all this while working under the guidelines of the Boy Scouts of America to qualify for the rank of Eagle Scout. All in all, a very impressive accomplishment. I would also like to thank his parents, Patty and Sean Poland, for their guidance and loving support of Aidan's efforts. I'm sure I need to throw out also, you might have had some help with some other Boy Scouts, correct? We thank all the Boy Scouts. It is my pleasure to ask Aidan to say a few words. He's high tech, see, you know, old guy, big print, high tech, good eyes. No print.
So thank you everyone for coming out this morning. I would like to thank a lot of people, I guess. Getting with Mr. Hoferkamp for helping me get the project put together and set. Pat Mason, the DPW supervisor, helped me get some of the materials to build. The scouts, and then a few other people. Wade and Tyler Crowley, Jake Mosier, Rob Gomez, Kevin Schneider, and my parents for helping out to get the project done. Thank you to everyone who donated to get the park built, well, to get the materials, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity that the town gave me to build the project, to complete the park. Thank you, I guess.
So I invite Patty and John to come on up here for the ribbon cutting. You're going to help cut the
Before you cut the ribbon, let me take a picture of.
Okay.
All right. No, get
Let him
tighter.
hold
No,
the
you're
scissors,
part of
Mike.
it.
Hold the scissors. Oh, you're gonna cut yours. He got all that training with knives and axes.
Step in, step in.
Get tighter. How you want to get on the other side? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, swap. But look at me.
No.
See what I got
Tighter than teaching. All right.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, they're ready.
Let's get this show on the road. Ready?
Step to the side as you do it, please. Thank you.
There you go.
Have at it, dog.
There you go.
Thank you.